Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Next Up. I am ready to get into something else with you. Very interesting, very enlightening, edutaining, and empowering for our physical well-being. But not just our physical well-being, our mental well-being as well, our mood. Today, I'm going to talk to you about dark chocolate power. Dark chocolate power. And I have a little small bar here, one that I take on a regular basis, dark chocolate. I also love this particular brand. I get it from one of the supermarkets here in our area. Now, it doesn't have to be this brand for you. This is one of my favorite. But I keep dark chocolate in my world. It's powerful. I shared with you last time about the importance of incorporating things, making nutritious stuff and good lifestyles a part of your whole. You see, you're going to do something or you're going to do nothing, all right, as far as your health is concerned. Something or nothing is going to go on. Now, if nothing is going on, it's almost like something is going on. You're just not doing anything to, as I like to say, promote your health. Please keep this in mind. One of my themes is promoting your health versus fighting disease. I choose to spend more time focused on promoting my health versus fighting disease. I believe if we do that more, the healthcare bill in our country, the impact of health on our wallets or pocketbooks would decrease. But our focus oftentimes is on fighting a disease that in many cases, if not most or all, could have been avoided. All right, back to dark chocolate. Oh, I love it. Now, this is not loaded with a lot of sugar, but it is loaded with a lot of nutrients, loaded with fiber. And I better put that down because if it stays in my hand too long, it's going to melt. All right. I don't want it to melt in my hand. I want it to melt in my mouth, getting down into my system and nutrifying my system with its rich nutrients such as fiber, iron, magnesium, copper that helps deal with maintaining good nerve endings, building the immune system, helping to slow down the graying process. You know, oftentimes you see people with just shiny gray hair. I learned this from Dr. Joel Wallach years ago. Could be a sign of copper deficiency. You know, a major cause of sickness and disease, if you've heard me at any length of time talking about health and wellness, a major cause is deficiencies. We are deficient on things like calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin A, the B vitamins, vitamin E. Vitamin E is what after I take a shower or a bath, that's what I put on as lotion. I use vitamin E. Helps your skin be healthier. It's going to nutrify you at the same time. So I just rub it on. Oh, yeah, I just rub it right into my skin. Vitamin E. But my point is, I'm going to make sure I get these essential nutrients. That's my focus. You see, what you focus on is going to grow in your mind, in your consciousness. You're going to tend to be astute, get better in whatever you focus on. So focusing on Promoting your number one wealth, which is your health, is extremely important. I'm helping you to put a good focus today on a nutrient that is extremely powerful. Now, I do have another derivative, or one of the things that's in the dark chocolate, and that is cocoa. Where do you get that from, Dr. Ellison? I get it right from Walmart. Oh yeah, right from Walmart. And I add a tablespoon of it in a particular, and you can do it the way you want to do it. You can take a tablespoon and put it right in maybe coconut milk. I do that. Now I have coconut milk and some other items blended together because of my nutritional desires to stay up to par with good quality nutrients going in. But my point is, I'll take 1 tablespoon of this, and because I haven't taken it this morning, I'm getting ready to go and exercise, and right afterwards, sometimes during, I'm going to have my cocoa powder mixed in with my coconut milk and some nuts that I have blended together. My point is, cocoa is inside of dark chocolate. And again, dark chocolate, as far as being nutrient rich, is rich with iron, fiber, the stuff that we need to help move stuff through the system, magnesium, a relaxer. I'll usually take at least about 2 scoops of magnesium in some warm water, and I'll have about 2 capsules of ginger powder, dump it into that, and take that before I go to sleep at night. Maybe an hour or so, sometimes 30 minutes before I go to sleep. Not in much water. Helps with your blood pressure, relaxation, and a whole lot of other bodily functions. Back to dark chocolate. So it contains antioxidants that help fight against cell damage and heart disease. You see why we need antioxidants coming from items like dark chocolate, blueberries, strawberries, many of your berries, and other items too. These substances that help protect against cell damage. Dark chocolate is also heart healthy. It can improve blood flow and lower the blood pressure, may help lower bad cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease from something as simple as dark chocolate. You don't have to eat like a pound of it a day. 1 to 2 ounces is sufficient. You don't necessarily have to do it every day. I would recommend at least 3 to 5 times a week, getting the good nutrients in your system. Brain function. Dark chocolate may help improve the brain function by increasing blood flow to the brain. This is very important. Now, you get to talking about mental health. How can you have mental health from the physiological standpoint when you don't have a lot of oxygen flowing to the brain? We need it not only to the brain, to the rest of the body, but dear God, the brain needs the oxygen. And we're going to talk next podcast on something that really gets in the way, if you would, of the oxygen flow to the brain. So you don't want to miss the next podcast. We're going to be talking about it. But dark chocolate helps with brain function. I like this next point too. It helps to enhance our mood. It triggers, but it does that or enhances our moods or assists in enhancing our mood. Because another thing, let me just go ahead and drop this on us. One of the major things that helps to enhance our mood is what the Bible says there in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. verse 8. Think on these things. And he tells us what to think. Things that are lovely, pleasant, of a good report. Think on these things. Think on hope. Think on love. Think on being good and do it. Be good. Do good to other folks. It'll help enhance your mood. But back to dark chocolate. It helps to enhance our mood by causing the release of these endorphins in the brain that helps escalate, enhance mood. So now you see one of the reasons why, from a mood standpoint, of course, I love dark chocolate. All right, getting the cocoa, because I love this stuff too. I love it because of what it does, what it helps do with my blood pressure too, as well as other nutritional factors that it has. But that is one of the reasons I do it, because I strive to stay on my numbers, know what my numbers are, blood pressure wise, blood sugar, so forth and so on. And I encourage you to do the same. Know your numbers. Well, you keep a look out for the numbers that are on your dashboard to make sure you've got the gas that you need for the travel. You're making sure that the water level stays up, and so forth and so on. This is why they place those things there, so we can be conscientious of the numbers. How much more the numbers concerning our physical bodies. Diabetes management is another benefit of dark chocolate, because it enhances the body's ability to, it enhances how the body uses insulin to regulate our blood sugar. Hey, two major thoughts, well, three actually. Let me back up. 4, heart health, brain function, mood enhancement, diabetes management. 4 major reasons why you would want to incorporate dark chocolate as part of your dietary needs. A powerful superfood, as we call it. Loaded with the things that I mentioned to you in the beginning, such as the fiber, the iron, the magnesium, and the copper. Well, I've got to stop now. Just wanted to take a few moments to encourage you to incorporate dark chocolate or cocoa in your daily dietary regimens. I've got something to show you that is coming out, and you don't want to miss it. Let me get to it here. Show you what is coming out. Here it is. My book entitled, let me move this thing here, Health and Wellness. You see it there, Health and Wellness. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about getting information out that can cause us to help protect and promote our number one wealth. And you can order your copy of Health and Wellness by going to ellisonsconsulting.com. Ellison's Consulting, that's ELLISONS, ellisonsconsulting.com, and order your copy of Health and Wellness. Well, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the Next Up podcast, and we'll see you great people next time. God bless you. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, or what have you.